My name's Scott Monk. I'm Managing Director here at GM Monk Electrical Contractors. Primarily, GM Monk is an electrical contractor, but we also carry out fire alarm, security, and renewables side to the business now. So it's an ever-changing environment with new technologies joining us as they come on board. My job is mainly focusing on office-based work, so overseeing other senior leaders, finance, contracts, payroll, paying suppliers. So it's not going out to site. There's other people within the business that do that part. And my background, believe it or not, was a teacher at one point. So I trained as a teacher and then changed and come to work in GM Monk. I think the fact that we've now got a team within the business, from apprentices, administration, contracts managers that actually all work together. So if you can get that team together, it makes coming to work a very enjoyable place, rather than necessarily dealing with day-to-day issues with people not wanting to be here. So we've managed to work that, and it makes our business very successful and able to move forward with the right people. So obviously people believe that mainly it's going to be electricians, and to be there you need to have an apprenticeship. So we have about 11 members of staff now on apprenticeship scheme, and they run from 16-year-olds to 25, 26, 27-year-olds. So we take a variety of apprenticeships on, and they lead on then to become an engineer. When you become an electrical engineer, it's you start off, and your knowledge then always increases. So you may start off at the basic level, but then you progress to more site management where you're overseeing other electricians. And with that, obviously, the responsibility increases as well. We also have an office that supports all the electricians. They manage the work, they book in, they have the client liaison. So those sorts of jobs, again, vary. And as people come through the business, they may start from a basic data inputting to then managing contracts and taking more responsibility on HR, helping out with payments and other costings for the jobs. So those are the main jobs within an SME like ourselves. But as we've grown, it allows other people who've worked here for a while to increase their responsibilities and change our roles and become more managers, because we need those people to help us manage the business. So there's a senior management team now that we've developed, and people have come through the business who have once been apprentices and have once been electricians and then worked their way up through the business. So there's many different roles like in any other business, and it's all down to how much people want to work. They work hard, they learn, and they want to put themselves forward for these. Yeah, so the work experience is really good for us. It's we should offer it as a business in the local area to give young students an opportunity. We feel that those sort of experiences are vital. Whether you take those people on as an apprentice or not, it just gives people experience of what they may or may not like. So we do about 5 or 6 work experiences with local schools throughout the year, and then we always allow apprentices to do 1 week of a work experience with us before they sign up to the job, just in case they don't like it. They don't really realize how long maybe the days are. We work 8 till 4:30 or 5. Sometimes it can be quite early starts. It's working out on sites with other people, and some young students, they come to us at 16, and they've never been in those situations. So we always give a week at the beginning week just to see if they actually are going to want to carry on with the apprenticeship. The apprenticeships are extremely popular. So if you get an apprenticeship, last year we had 80 applicants and we managed to take on 5 apprentices. That's the largest amount of apprentices we've ever taken on. So the demand's increasing. So we try and do the work experience to help out with that. Obviously, we've developed a renewable sector to our business that we train. So a lot of our electricians have done extra training in renewable sectors such as heat pumps and solar. And then we can use those skills with our existing client base. But as a business, we are in the process of developing our carbon reduction plan. So this will show what we can reduce our carbon footprint in the first year, and then second year, first year, and subsequent years after that. So already we've started to implement electric vehicles, efficient lighting within the office, make sure that our recycling and the recycling on site is in the right areas. Construction is a big recycling problem. If it's not done properly, there's a lot of waste going on, so we can only do our part. Also, the packaging that a lot of our materials come in is a lot of packaging, so it's making sure that goes back in the cardboard bins to get recycled and reused again. So all these things, just a little step forwards, and as I said, as a business, and all business will have a carbon reduction plan in the future to show and try to meet the reduction in targets. I think when you're young, and I admit to this, is that you believe the jobs that people do above you are a lot easier and you can do them better. But sometimes you just need to learn your own job to start with and do that well. And when you progress, I can guarantee you realize actually it's not as easy as you once thought when you were younger.